Have you ever stopped to wonder why our bodies can freak out over things that aren't actually life-threatening? Well, today we're going to get into exactly that. We're diving deep into why your nervous system might still think you're in danger even when you're totally, completely safe. You know that feeling, right? Your phone buzzes. You see it's an email from your boss, and boom, your heart starts pounding. Maybe your palms get a little sweaty. There's just this wave of dread. But it's just an email. So why does your body react like you just ran into a bear in the woods? Well, if you've ever felt that, you are definitely not alone. So let's get into it. We're calling this first part the modern alarm. And we're going to explore why our brains seem to overreact so much to just daily life. And here's the absolute key to understanding all of this. Your body doesn't really know the difference between a modern stressor and an ancient physical threat. That looming work deadline, yeah, it can trigger the exact same biological chain reaction as staring down a predator. Wild, right? To get why this happens, we have to travel back in time and look at what I like to call our survival software. Just think of your stress response as this incredible, powerful program that was coded into our DNA thousands and thousands of years ago, and it had a very, very specific purpose. That program is, of course, the fight or flight response. Now, the most important word here is automatic. This isn't something you choose to do. It's a lightning-fast, totally involuntary reaction. Its whole job is to keep you alive when you're facing immediate danger. So here's the play-by-play. First, your amygdala. That's kind of your brain's little threat detector. It sounds the alarm. Then, your whole system gets flooded with hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. Your heart rate just skyrockets. You start breathing faster, your senses become razor sharp, and in just a matter of seconds, your body is completely primed for peak physical performance, ready to fight or run for your life. And you gotta admit, for our ancestors, this system was absolutely genius. I mean, this software was perfectly calibrated for the world they lived in. It gave them the explosive speed and strength they needed to escape a saber-toothed cat or fight off a rival. It was literally the difference between life and death. And it worked. It worked flawlessly. But, and this is a big but, here's the problem. We're now running that ancient biological software in a completely modern world, and that creates what we're calling the great mismatch. Just think about it for a second. The threats our ancestors faced were immediate. They were physical. You either escaped the lion or you didn't. Our stressors today, they're often abstract, they're psychological, and they never seem to end. You can't exactly fight or flee from financial worry or a traffic jam, can you? And this right here, this is the heart of the whole issue. Our survival software, our operating system, it never got the 21st century update. It honestly can't tell the difference between a physical threat and a psychological one. So to your nervous system, a packed meeting schedule can feel just as dangerous as a charging mammoth. This quote just nails it perfectly. We're living in this state of a constant low-grade alert. It's the endless ping of your phone, it's the 24-hour news cycle, the pressure you feel from social media. Each one of those things is like a tiny little paper cut to your nervous system, and it keeps that ancient alarm bell simmering just below the surface, all day long. So what are we supposed to do about it? Well, maybe we can start by reframing this whole experience. Let's think of it as an echo of survival and try to understand what that feeling is really telling us. This is such a powerful shift in perspective. That feeling of anxiety, it doesn't mean you're broken. It's not a malfunction. Think of it this way. It's a feature, not a bug. It means your body is doing exactly what it was programmed to do for millions of years. So the next time you feel that wave of anxiety, try to remember this. That's your body trying to protect you. Yeah, it's an outdated system, but it's just doing its job. That feeling is actually a sign of a really sensitive protective instinct. And most importantly, you are not broken. And I want to leave you with this one last thought to chew on. What if we started seeing that anxiety not as some kind of weakness, but as a sign of a powerful system that's trying its absolute best to protect you? It's an ancient echo of survival, doing its best in a world it was never really designed for. Something to think about. I really hope this gave you a new way to look at things.